Hey, Designated Survivor. I just got caught up on the 10th episode, and I have to say that this show for me is a must-see. And it's a must-see for a lot of different reasons. The first one is Kiefer Sutherland. I can never say his first name. Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland. He is one of my favorite actors, and it's mostly because of 24. Not only did I watch every episode of 24, I watched every DVD of 24, and then I watched every Blu-ray of 24, along with all the extras. Needless to say, I am a deep pocket fan of 24. Not deep pocket as in lots of money, but deep pocket, might as well say deep cut. I'm a deep cut fan of 24, mostly because of Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland is the reason why I watched 24, and if he came back and did another 24, I'd watch it again. Designated Survivor is sort of like a kinder, gentler Jack Bauer, but it's still Kiefer Sutherland at his best. The writing on the show is crisp. The acting on the show is crisp. Maggie Q, I've never liked her better than on Designated Survivor. She does an outstanding job. I love all the actors on this show. Even the president's son. Yes, a lot of people talk about how they don't like the president's son on Designated Survivor. I love all of the characters on Designated Survivor. Unlike another show, which I will not name, a spinoff of The Walking Dead, they had no idea of how to do that spinoff and make likable characters. All the characters on it suck. Now, Designated Survivor, a lot of people have to explain what that's all about. It's all about, during the State of the Union, there is a person who's part of the president's cabinet who is designated as a survivor. They are away from the White House, so if anything goes that devastatingly wrong, then hey, this person will survive and most likely be sworn in as president so that the nation continues and survives and hopefully thrives. But it's normally someone low on the totem pole, and in this case, Kiefer Sutherland is a low on the totem pole. Not only is he low on the totem pole, really bad stuff happens to him before the bad stuff of the show. Obviously, because of the title of the show, you know bad things are going to happen. There are no spoilers in this, but everybody should know. If it's the Designated Survivor, in case something bad happens during the State of the Union at the White House, we can only assume that something bad is going to happen at the State of the Union at the White House. So bad, in fact, that the Designated Survivor has to be used to become president. And that's the basic premise of the show. But as the show goes on, and as the plot develops, and as they get deeper and deeper, like I said, I'm in to episode 10, and I just got to tell you that with the twist and turns and the intrigue, and there was a lot of stuff in this show. It was just like 24 for me, because I've watched so much 24. Whereas I watched Designated Survivor, I knew a lot of what would probably happen. As I read the brief synopsises of each episode, I pretty much knew what was going to happen. But I would tell you, don't do that. If you're watching on Netflix, just watch episode 1 through 10 without reading the synopsis, because it's not that it gives away any spoilers or anything, but I like having that fresh approach of not reading the spoilers, because then it really engrosses me and I really get into the show. And hell, I like Kiefer Sutherland, so he could star in a milk ad and I'd watch it over and over, because I just like the actor, I like his work. He hooked me with 24, and whatever he does from this point on, I will watch, because I like Kiefer Sutherland. Now, I heard some other reviews and after shows, and I gotta tell you, I recommend this show highly for anybody who likes Kiefer Sutherland, and for anybody who likes political thrillers, for anybody who likes what's that other show they have? That other political show. I don't like it. I didn't like it. I don't watch it. But Designated Survivor, I'm in. This is only season 1, but I hope they have many, many more seasons to come. And those are my thoughts on Designated Survivor. Do you like it? Do you think it's a great show? What are your thoughts on Designated Survivor? Are you a big Kiefer Sutherland fan? I will tell you this. If you watch it, you will not be sorry. And they left me hanging so much with episode 10 that I'm looking forward to watching episode 11. The only thing I don't like about it is, as a Netflix survivor, as a Netflix subscriber, I'm not used to waiting to see the next episode. I like to binge watch, like I binge watched Luke Cage, and that's my review that's coming up after this one. But I gotta tell you, Designated Survivor, my kind of show, got me hooked, and I can't wait till episode 11. And those are my thoughts, not random, on the Designated Survivor on Netflix. You gotta watch it.